And welcome to the Satisfactory 10 by 10 challenge. My name is Abel, and we are doing the 10 by 10 challenge. What is that? Well, I've got it in the description below, but basically, we are building the factory 10 by 10 foundation vertically. Presently, the tower height is 216 meters. Okay, so if you look here, today we are going to do the phase 3 parts, the adaptive control unit, which is my inputs is going to be 360 iron, 150 limestone, and 28 copper. That's because I'm scavenging from way down below some of the stuff I overproduced. I set up a miner during the offline time. I do stream offline on Discord. The link is below. Set up the miner for that. And I also set up, it's kind of hard to see, right down there, the miner for the limestone. I also ran water all the way up here, and that's going to be for aluminum production, which is coming up shortly. Now, I'm not a Satisfactory Pro, and if you were here for the last stream, and by the way, I stream every Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All are welcome. I answer any questions. Try to keep a lookout on the YouTube chat. But the last episode, at the very end, I was a little bit confused. Well, I was way confused. So, I decided to do what I call a roadmap or a mock-up, whatever you want to call it, some pre-planning. And there's two ways of doing this, but since we're going minimally, I started off, with the adaptive control unit. And I need one per minute. So I'll need one heavy modular frame per minute, 2 computers, 5 circuit boards, and 5 automated wiring. You notice here, these are coming from different floors. This one is my computers, and we're going to be using a crystal computer, 3.3323, and we're going to have 1.3323 go to a dimensional depot. And basically it just keeps working our way back to all the different things. This is for our oscillators. We're going to have oscillators going to the dimensional depot also. We're going to be doing steel pipe, 126 a minute. Which means we need 304 ingots and 76 from BM1 because I got 95 extra from the very, very first episode. Oh my gosh, I'm finally getting to use most of it. Oh, and I did. Whoop, 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 I just fell off. I did put signs on every floor, so make it a little easier. So basically, we're going to start with the smelters. I've already got everything set up for what needs power shards, what doesn't, all that good stuff. And speaking of that, I think we need some more power shards. I'm running a little bit low. I know I got some in here somewhere. There they are. I got 500, so yeah, we got plenty. All right. So we're going to, each one of these has the recipe set. All I have to do is middle mouse button to copy it, and away we go. So, and it'll copy the recipe and everything else. So first we're going to do the smelters. And I forgot to put where I'm going to be doing those smelters. I believe, actually, oh, did I go too far down? I may have. I could not remember where I was going to put the smelters. Ah, right there. Building materials 4. So if I can get over there without running out of jetpack, liquid biofuel. I love this stuff. But, oh my god, hopefully we'll get to the hover pack today, because I am so looking forward to that. We're going to start down here. So let's hold And we're going to nudge it over halfway. And I believe we need it about right here. Let's see. Because we do that, a little trick here. Yeah, perfect. This way, we kind of scrunch things in. Except I think I need this to be a Mark IV. Well, no. It only needs to be a Mark I. What am I doing? I don't know. There we go. The ones in between need to be Mark IV. So we need 12 of these. So let's flip it around. Make sure it's right. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And we have just a little bit of room here to walk around. Just a slight bit. Now, before I end up putting all this stuff in here, I want to go ahead and do my power. And basically, I'm just going to put them right in between each one. And away we go. I really like this floor power. I do this in all my builds. Makes things a lot cleaner, a lot easier to see where. Alright, that, oh, need one more. Okay, so now we're going to get rid of all this flooring here so we can see what's underneath. These things, mainly. And this way we'll daisy chain them together. And plus we get to take a look at the chaos from below. And this one's going to go right to the there. And let's turn this off for now. Okay. So basically, come on, it should tell me how much I'm going to be consuming here. But apparently it's not. That's really weird. Maybe I got this backwards, that's why. Alright. So now we got all that hooked up. Let's put this back on. Zoop. I think I need one more. Yep. So now, oh, well, that's why I had nothing. Because I didn't even hook these up. This is a really convenient way of seeing how much power you're going to use once you turn things on. And now we can look at it. Whoop, too far. And we're going to be using 48 just from the smelters. Not bad. Alright, let's go ahead and hook these up. These need to be a 1. Turn it. Well, I got to do the, oop, that was wrong. We got to do the first one like that. And hello, hello. I see you lurking there. Okay, so now we'll put the splitters in. We gotta make sure they're going from left to right. Could I have blueprinted this? Oh, for sure, for sure. But now we'll do the Mark IV belts. If I can get it right, there we go. And just kind of point at one and double click and it should go right in. Not a problem. And that's it. So we got this hooked to power, we got the basics there. Now we want to do, well, how do I want to do this? I think we're just going to go ahead and put a merger here. And we want it to come this way. Yeah, this way. And I should get, why am I not getting an arrow? I don't know. Let's just put that in there and nudge it into place. Yep, over one. Oh, you know why? Because, there we go. Because I did it by half. Which is going to suck because I think I'm going to have to do the same thing. Hold, nudge half, all the way down. This sucks. And I don't know why that happened, but it did. Hold, nudge, boom. Now, one way I could have alleviated this was do the same trick with the conveyors, but I didn't, so. Hold, nudge, nudge. Hold, nudge. Yeah, we're almost there. Hold, nudge. Hold, nudge. Yep, and that will be it. Okay, so we only need a Mark I belt here. All the way down. And I missed one. Hold. Half nudge. There we go, right there. Okay, and the Mark I. Double click. Double click, that's the easiest way. Ah. And because we're going to be getting out, $360 ingots from here, we need a Mark IV belt. All the way down. A lot of jumping. Hover pack's going to make this so much easier. Okay. Now, what we do need is a merger here. And we want this thing to go out that way. Because now we need to bring up 76, and it's going to be a long ways. Ooh, big jump. About right here. Okay, so this thing is my smart splitter. Right now, center output, and I'm not quite sure which side this is. So what I'm going to do is just stick there. Let's say left output, any. You would think that would be any. And this would be overflow. Okay, so maybe this is none there, and this one's any. And maybe this thing's just not working with the dam. So, why is this not working? Let's go to any over here again. Am I getting anything out? No. Okay, but they're still going. So, let's do this a little different. Let's go ahead and take that out. And we're just going to have to reconfigure this. Yeah, see, that smart splitter just wasn't doing anything. It's just going straight in there. So, let's take this out. This out. And we'll put a smart splitter. Actually, let's take that out too. We'll put a... Nope, how about a smart... We're getting there. Alright, so... We'll go there. Okay. Now from here, I want to go ahead and do a Mark II. Okay. And then we're going to jump down. Yeah, that one's all screwy. Okay. Yeah, and I just did that wrong. Ha. Let's go back up and redo that. That's what we need to do. I'll get this right eventually. Okay. Boom. Hold. Because I want to see. Yeah, see, that's going the wrong way. Unhold. Boom. There we go. And there's the ingots going. So, from the center, we want this to be overflow. From the left, we want it to be any. And the reason being is now we're going to take this and go up or around and up. Let's see, how do we want to do this where it's not going to interfere with anything else? If we take a floor hole here, let's take it right there. And we go here and up to there. Is that going to work? I think it will. But we need to go all the way up now. See where this floor hole is. Right here in the center, right on the edge. And we got to go all the way up to floor. Make sure. What the hell happened here? This should be fix it. And it should be the copper finish. And it didn't do it. There we go. Yep, that's the one. So we're still going to be right here. We're going up still. Some more. Oh, too far. Up right to here. Perfect. So it's going to end up being right here. So we want this, and this is only going to need, yeah, it's only going to need a Mark II because we're going to take 76. And I think we want to do it this way. Actually, that's too high. How high is it from there? That's the problem. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Except that's not going to work because we still got to bring the other one up, but that will work right there. We still got to bring that one up. And that one's going to come up. If it's going to come up here, then how am I going to merge the two? That's going to be the fun part. Let's go ahead and put this here. It's going to go up. Well, we'll get that in a minute. Let's go ahead and drop down to here. So we want this thing right here. That's too far. There. Let's H that. And that's, nope, that ain't gonna work. Let's try it right here. And that's not gonna work. How about right there? H. That'll work. So now, we just need to bring it all the way to here. Yep. Boom. And we should see ingots coming up. Nope, not yet, because we didn't hook up the second part to it. Which is, and I don't know if we're going to do this in default mode. That's what I was afraid of. So that's not going to work. So we're going to have to come over here. Oh, wrong thing. If we put it this, let's just put this here temporarily, just make sure. Okay, so that will work. Okay, so we now want it here, and I think what we'll do is we'll hold that, or we'll click it once, and then we're going to go up, and we're going to hold that, and we're just going to go all the way up to where we need to go, and I think it'll reach. If it doesn't, we'll have to do the floor hole trick. Come on. And H. Nope, will not come up. Okay, so we'll do the floor hole here. Alright, and then we'll do this one here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Drop back down and do this one more time. And hopefully I got the right spot this time. Okay, so here, turn that. And it's going the right way. Now we'll just go back up again. And drop back down. Now we can run our Mark II belt to there. And the ingots are on their way. So this one, I think what we'll do, we're going to have to go all the way up and do another floor hole though. We're going to have to put it right here. Oh, sorry about that. Now this one needs to be a Mark IV. Turn this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to make that a straight mode. Now this is going to be the funky part. I need to put in a merger here. And that's about as close as I can do it. It's right there. Mark 2 to there. Default. Might be kind of funky, but actually, oh, wait. Ooh, did I screw the pooch on that one? I hope none of them went, because if they did, well, if they did, they would have gone to the first one. Yep. First 3, 4. So that's gotta go. That's gotta go. That's gotta go. That's gotta go. And we need to just redo all of this real quick. What was I thinking? I don't know. See, that's the problem with doing this. Oh, excuse me. Did not mean to cough into the mic. Probably need some more coffee. So, let's redo these. Because we need iron ore coming in here, not. See, is this the right way? Yep. The iron ore is going to be this one. Going to here, straight mode. Which means this one needs to come down. And it needs to go here. And a Mark II belt to there. Bingo. Alright, that's going to merge onto with this line. That's what we needed. So now we just need to get the ore going up. So we'll go all the way down to here and nope, that one will stay. Let's hold that for a second, make sure that's right. Yep, that's right. Needs to be a Mark IV though. Okay. And away we go. And that should do it. Let's get that. And that's wrong. Ha! Yes, sons of gun. I forgot all about that. So what we got to do here is put a hole here. And now we can do it from here and go back up again. Okay. And Now, finally, nope, not that. How about that? Let's get rid of this. Don't need that. I do need. And yours going up. Get a little more fuel. That's pretty cool though. Back to back, I like that. That worked out really well. And boom. Now we have iron ore all the way through. Let's see. Double check. Yep, all the way through. Nice. Yeah. And if we do that, it shows we have 4 in the conveyor left. Alright, so that's all the smelters. So let's go back up to our mock-up, which is way, way up there. I probably should have taken the elevator. You know what? Let's take the elevator. And we won't be able to take it going back down because I can't. Well, come on, elevator. Eventually, we're getting there. Oh, I love seeing the compacted coal just going up to make my turbo fuel. Nice. Alright, so this should be building material 7, I believe. Floor 7. Call it whatever you want. I just happened to go building material 7. Yay. And that's, yep, perfect. Alright, so next step. By the way, all this is temporary. So next thing we need is alternate cast steel screws. We're going to do 33. And then next to it, we're going to also do iron plates, 2 constructors there. That's 4. And that one we're not doing. Then we're going to do 3 constructors with the steel pipe. And that should be all the iron ingots. So first, let's start off with this one. Oh, one more floor. There we go. Okay, so we have all the iron ingots coming this way. And then we're going to want to have them. Let's put the H on that. Yeah, I think we need a little more room. We got room. How's that look? Gonna be a little tight. A little tight there too. Either way, it's gonna be tight. I mean, we could do a half. But I think I'm okay with it right here. So we need 2 of these. And then we're going to go right back up to the elevator again. And we're going to grab the next 2. Put them down. Then go back up. Grab the last 3 for the steel pipe. Put them down. And then hook everything up. Okay. And away we go. Now I know it's BM4 that we're building everything on right now. So, so we need 2 of these. All right, up. All right, here. Line that up. Line that up. I'm wondering if I should have gone a little bit farther over. Don't like that. If I do that, I'm going to have to turn it. We'll turn it. Yep. Merger. And we want it to come this way. And mark 2 to there. And mark 4 from there. No. Did I do that wrong again? Oh, wait. Let's get rid of this. That's the problem. There we go. That'll work. Okay. Let's go back up and get the last constructor that we need. And then I'll show you how everything just went peachy perfect fine. And we still got a lot to do, but it's going to go a little quicker. Hopefully. We'll see. Then again, maybe not. But at least I won't be confused with the recipes. Everything should be set. If we do this correctly, everything will be perfect. And that's why you do a roadmap or a mock-up. Okay, so we need this one, right? Let me double check. Yep, that one. And down we go again. I went out too far. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. See, I wasn't sure how far I needed to go on this, so that's why. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. So this one, steel pipe. 168 ingots per minute. Steel pipe. Steel pipe. Iron plates. Iron plates. Screws. And screws. So first thing, let's do the power. Because we always need power. Yeah, right there. Down. Let's go over. Oh, that's too far. Right there. Yep. H down. Good. 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 Now the fun part. This one, this one, this one. Oh, same all the way down. And make sure I don't fall. And we'll scooch on over here. Oh, what? Wait a minute. These 3 are wrong. Yep, I put them in backwards. That's an easy fix. Should be. Hold. And we can click that in. Hold. Click it in. Get rid of that one. Do this one. Come on. Hold and just click it in. Voila. And we now do the jump thing. And make sure that every one of these is connected. If by some chance I miss a connection, it's really easy to see which ones. And also it is easy to see where the actual connection's at. I almost lost it there. That's why I like doing the power before I do the rest of this stuff. Okay, so, no, we don't need a constructor, we need this. Oh, come on. Except for one little detail. What's that detail? This is not connected to that. So let's take that one back out. And I think we'll just go ahead and hook it up to this one. Put these back in. Nope, not that way. Now if we look here, we're now going to be using 76 megawatts. Yay. Alright, so that is... Now the only other thing we got to do is... Ooh, did I screw the pooch on that one or what? I think I did. Better. Much better. Alright, now we need to put in the splitters. They're coming from this side. Just keep backing up. See the arrow and boom. Except right now I can't see. Oh, I fell in the hole. Not good. Voila. Alright, so for the screws, we're going to be getting 16.5 ingots per minute. So that can be a Mark 1. For the plates, 49.5, so that's a Mark 1. But for the 168, that means we need a Mark 3 belt. So 1, 3. And one there. And we need a Mark 4 to connect all this. And actually we're going to be getting these kind of pre-filled. Voila. And they're pre-filling from below. So that will work. So now we got those hooked up, those hooked up, those hooked up. Now before I start hooking up the outputs, let's go back up and see what we got going on. Oof. So we're going to get as much as we can done on this floor. back up. Now is where it makes this the roadmap, the mock-up, whatever you want to call it, makes it so much easier by doing it this way. Okay, so let's start over here with the screws. Now the screws, 132, because we're getting 66 times 2, 132. And we need 66, 33 times 2, boom, 66. Alright, so this is going to make our reinforced iron plates. We only need one of these. Boom. So let's run down. Run down. Ha. Let's fall down. Alright. So, I'm going to hold that for a second. What I'm going to be doing is these two are going to hook up together. I think I'm going to put a merger right here. That'll go over there. These two are going to be hooking up together. And I kind of like a merger over right here to there also. So why don't we move this way? Can I go back anymore? Don't really like that, but that's okay. We can handle that. So, I've got a merger here. That should, and let's see, that's 1, 2. So these two, yeah, those would not be a problem. Let's just move this over. 1. That's going to be a little goofy there. So how do we want to do this? Is this thing, we got to work our way around that. So if we put this here to come here, actually let's just go ahead and put that right there. And I think we can just go ahead and move that right on up to there, give us a little room in the back. Alright, so we're going to put a merger here. It's going to come out that way. I don't know if that's going to work. Reason being, yeah, that's not going to work. Let's go out one. Ooh. That's not going to work. See, we need this to be like there, in between these two. Back in one, maybe? Yeah, nah. How about out one right there? Okay. So, we're getting a 66. We need a Mark II belt. And I think I want to move this over. I'm just going to temporarily do that. That way I don't have to run back and grab. Bingo. I kind of like that. And this will be a Mark III belt going into there. And yeah, we do need power. Don't forget the power. Let's half nudge it over. And yep, that looks good. I'll still need to connect that over, but we will do that in a little bit. Because now we need to merge these two to go over to there. And I think what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and put a merger here. And boom, we want it to go out that way. Ooh, that's close. I don't like that. Let's do a merger out here. Okay, the iron plates, 33, so that's a Mark I. And this one there, let's do a straight mode, please. Now we need a Mark II. And it's going to be coming out here. Wait, what? Why is that not going there? I turned it the wrong way. I needed to go this way. Oh, not the constructor, please. Okay, let's try this one more time. Okay, merger. This time we want it to come out this way. Right? No, that's not. That's too far. Let's try it one more time. Merger, and we want it to come out this way. Is that right? Nudge it over one. Line up with that. Perfect. Now we can do that. And we can do that. And we do a Mark II belt to there. And voila, we now have our reinforced iron plates. Yay. So let's go back up. I need to take the elevator. I don't know how far it is, and I just don't want to do it any other way than the elevator. Voila. And we are now just about an hour into there, and we're nowhere close to being done. We may not get all this done. Phase 3. But that to-do list is for today and tomorrow, so hopefully we can get all that done. All right, so now we have, you know what? Let's do this. Let's color these. Wait for done. Done. Okay, so the reinforced iron plates. This is going to go to here, and it's going to take 30 steel plates. It only needs 6. The others is going to go to here, where I need 60, plus some concrete. Wait a minute, that's not right. That's the concrete. Where's the other going? Oh, it's going all the way over to here. It's going to the crystal oscillators. So, our crystal oscillators is going to be up here. So let's go ahead and grab that. And I'm thinking I'm going to bring it all the way over to there. And I want to have some room here this time. We have enough room. Because we're going to put another one here and another one over here, and then there's just going to be a lot of belting. So this is going to be our crystal oscillator. And this is where we're going to need, I don't know if we can, let's look at photo mode. It's going to be the easiest way. Ooh, that was what I was afraid of. So, what if we go over here, right here, and come up, which we can do. All the way up to here. Okay, so that puts us right there. Why don't we turn this thing then? is we're going to be coming up to here. So let's just put this, well, we don't need to do that because we got it right there. Let's turn it to here. Oof. See, that would line up just right. I kind of like that. Yeah, I like that. So that's going to be our reinforced iron plates right there. So now we just need to drop down. All the way down. Oh, yep. It's just going to miss that. Perfect. So, the problem is, I'm going to put this down temporarily. Can we move this back anymore? Not really, not with overhanging, and I don't want to do that. The problem is we need, I think what we'll go ahead and do is do a Mark 1 here, and we'll turn it this way, and we're going to put a smart splitter here. This don't work either. Let's do it the other way. It does matter on this. Smart splitter this way. Okay. And we'll actually come out and up a little farther. So this would be right to there. Right? Let's double check. Perfect. So that's on that line and all the way over. So if we do, and I don't know, it might actually make it up there. We'll turn it, make this a Mark 1. Let's hold that. And we'll do the jetpack thingy. Mostly because we don't have a choice. And I don't know if it's going to make it up here. Let's get some fuel. I don't think it's going to make it, but H, nope, it did not. But that's going to mean it's going to go right here. So that'll go away, that'll go away, that'll go away. All right. And we'll put this. And back down we go. And we'll do this again. Mark 1, thank you. And now we're just going to go back up. See, if I had the hover pack, I could do this steady enough. Ah, damn it. See, that's the problem. If you, I don't like doing that. Now I gotta go back down. Oh, too far down. Ha. Let's try this one more time. Okay. So now we go back up. We because if you happen to just slide off of that right as you're going up, it will do goofy things and put it where you don't expect it. And I'm running out of fuel, so let's get some more fuel. Boom. All right. So that's going up into the crystal oscillators. We'll need to do these all the way down. We'll go here. It actually works without having to nudge. Found that out. That was interesting. But that's the crystal oscillators, but we also needed to go to this thing. So let's go ahead, and this is going to be our modular frames. Very important. So let's take this and we'll just go on down. All right. So the question is how we're going to do this one. And I'm going to just stick it over here. Let's just hold this. So I'm going to want to get that to go over to here also. But I also need 30 of the steel pipe to come over into there also. Yeah, it's starting to get a little complicated. Yes? No? Is that right next to each other? We do it to there. We should be able to. But the output, that's the problem. See that right there? That's going to be a problem. So I don't like that at all. So I think what we're going to do, and this is the modular frames. If we bring it over to here, let's go over one more. Okay. So that could go away. I don't know what that was for. We'll do this here, mark 1. And we'll turn it this way. And we'll put a splitter here. Okay, and that should go right into there. To there. Voila. So now we just need to configure this. Center output good. Right output overflow. Or should we do it the other way? Actually, I think we'll do it the other way. We'll do this one to overflow. This one to any. So that'll fill up that first with all the reinforced iron plates. Then it's going to go up. Because if I do a split, because this one only needs wait a minute. Oh. This is not right. Because I need 3 of these. So yeah, this worked out a little better to come over here. Boom. And boom. So somehow I lucked out on that. Now the bad part is that's going to fill all 3 of these first. So no, I don't want that. I'm sorry. We'll do the right overflow. This to any. It's going to take some time because it's going to have to go all the way up. It's going to have to fill the manufacturer up. Then start filling these up. Okay? Now, this is where it's going to get a little goofy here. So I need 10 steel pipe per. And I'm getting 42 out of each one. So this is the part where I'm just like, oh God, this is going to be a logistical nightmare. Right? Right. Okay. So this was, now let's go back up. Let's take the elevator. Oh, actually, we did not do this part, which I should have. And I really, ooh, it's gonna suck. Okay. H down, over 1. But here's the problem. 1, 2, 3, okay. This one will be fine. This is where it gets goofy. Over. And see, that's right by that ladder, and that's about as far as I want to go. See, that's too far. Boom. Nope. Let's undo that one. Do it from here to here. Here to here. And here to there. Alright, so we got to get pipe. Now, let's go back up and take a look at how, because we're going to probably merge this pipe to go this way. And then split it off to come back over here and somehow get it right through there. Well, let's do a regular splitter, please. If we go there. 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 How does that look? A little bit of clipping there. I'm okay with that. That's just a slight bit. I'm okay with that. So I think we're going to reserve this to kind of do a little bit of load balancing. Not much. All right, so let's go back up. Let's take the elevator. At this point, it's almost, this may be the last thing we have on this floor. We'll see. Let's see where the rest of the steel pipe's going. So we got 30 going to make the modular frames. Here comes the elevator. And we're making 126. So that leaves 96. That's got to be divided. 36 is going one place, 60 another. I do know that. Okay, so, boom. Okay, 60 is going to this. Come on. Yep, I need 60 to come here with concrete to make the encased beams. I need, well, I've got 30 going to there. This is only one assembler. Where's the other 6? Where's the rest going? The rest is going upstairs. So, yeah, let's go ahead and do this one. All right. Okay, so this one, we want it to come here. And we'll just go ahead and line it up with the rest. All right, perfect. And what we can do is take this and flip it this way. Bring that over to there. So this one's going to take 60. So we need a mark 1 here. 60 plus 20 or plus 30 is, so this actually needs to be a mark 2. We'll just upgrade these, upgrade that. Okay. Boy, we're getting crowded. So we're going to merge these. Yeah, let's go ahead and put a merger down. Coming back this way. And this is going to be a total of 126, so we need a mark. So we need mark 1s here. Coming out. And then we need mark 3 belts to go here and there. And then we want a smart splitter right here. And, oh, is that right? Am I getting the arrows? Yeah. And then a mark 2 belt here to there. Can we get it in there? I think so. Yeah, that'll work. So, we want to go ahead and fill this up first. It's going to fill up the most. So we want the left output to be any, center output to be overflow. Okay? This is going to make our encased beams. So now we need concrete to come up, but before we do concrete, we got to set that up. But that is going to be probably right there. And we'll bring it up from here, I believe. Everything looks good here. Yes, yes, yes. And I'm trying to remember where I was going to set it. Not down here, that's for certain. There? No. There? No. That's a quick wire. Oh, I think I was going to set it right here. That's right, so that'll work. Okay, so let's take the elevator back up, grab the concrete, see where I was going to put it, just to double check, and we'll be good to go. And while we wait for the elevator, I'm going to take a quick coffee break and grab some coffee. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Ah, don't you just hate it when you think you got coffee ready and it's no coffee? Thank God for Keurig. I went ahead and made a 1 cup. Don't use the Keurig often, but it is nice. And yes, no clipping. Oh, come on, Ben. Slight clipping is okay. I'm okay with that. Mostly just because it's just. All right, so we need encased beams. So we need the concrete, which is coming from, well, that's, where's the concrete coming from? Over to there, over here, duh. Okay, so we got 2 constructors, and we're gonna get 50. That's wrong. That's 150 there, but yeah, 50 coming in here. Okay, so let's take this and we'll go down to where we're gonna put it. And then we'll run that up to where I got my steel pipe. And I gotta remember where I was going with it. Was it here? No, I think it was farther down. I don't know why, but I did decide to do it down right here. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna put, I've been trying to decide how I was gonna do this, and then I finally just realized, okay, we'll just bring it, the limestone up, over to the middle, down, and split. Okay? So to do that, though, that's going to require a little bit of magic. What I think we're going to do is go ahead and take this over to the edge and there, because it's going to be coming right in the center. And we'll put that here. And then this one we're going to flip around. And we're going to make some room here. Now the only bad part is when it comes out, I'm going to have to come out this way and or that way, up over that way. So you know what? I may just move this out more. I got room. So let's just bring this back. Bring it all the way back here. What the heck? We got room. I don't think we're going to be putting anything else in here. And I do need room to go up and down with this. So if we put it there, you know what? Let's just put it halfway. Right, nope, there. Take that off. Okay, and we want this way. And we want to move this in right to there. That should be plenty of room, I hope. We do a splitter. How are we going to do this? Well, let's see if we do. I think it's got to be a Mark II. Nope, we did not go far enough. Because now I can't get a splitter in there to split between the two. Well, I could, but I don't think that will work. So, let's take this off. By the way, let's see. Was it 2? Yeah, it was a Mark II. Let's take that out. Put this one. And let's go out to here. Are we good? We can come out either way. On this side also. So we got plenty of room. Yeah. Is that going to be enough? Okay. Do a splitter here. The problem is, that's clipping way bad. No, that is not going to work. So we're going to need this to go here and there. You know what? Why don't we just do this? Okay, that's one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, actually we'll do it there. Okay. Now we want to move this. A couple more. Flip it around. Move it down. I like it a little bit more. Now I'm running into a problem over here. I think we may just move this back up. Okay, so let's put this right here. Take that out. Take that out. Back and forth, right? Are we confused yet? I have a plan. Trust me, I have a plan. Put that right here. Now we can do, actually, maybe I do, maybe I don't. I'm thinking about it. It's just really weird. Let's do it there. There. And put a splitter. There. Go up. Will that work? I don't know. Needs to go over one. There we go. I got my lines. Okay, so we're going to put a floor hole here. We're going to take this lift. This is going to be a Mark III. We'll go all the way up to there. And then we'll go from here to there. And here to there. And so it's going to come up, come down, split between the two. We should, bingo, bango, we should be good. All right. So we do need to put in power. Too far. There we go. And we might as well do this part. Over to here. And where's my nearest one? Right here. Except that one's full. How about here? There we go. And we'll just bring that to there. And look, oh, we're good to go. Now all we need to do is bring the limestone up. It's going to actually start producing, which is a good thing. The limestone is going to go all the way from here needs to be a Mark III. We'll hold that. I'll just stick that in there. Is that right? No, that is not right. That's right. And the jetpack in the way. How many more do we gotta go? To there, and we'll do it that way. And that should oh yeah. It might help if I actually hooked up the belt to the conveyor lift. Ouch. That hurt. Okay, so. And boom, there it goes. Okay, so that. Now we get to go back up again. You know what? Let's just hit these real quick as we go. Okay, so why did it stop already? That's not good. So somewhere I did screw the pooch. And I think I know where. It got to there. It went into the splitter, and then the splitter said, I don't think so. So what we got to do is we got to take that out. Got to put in another one. And there they go. Okay, so now we are making concrete. Now we need to get this concrete all the way up to up here somewhere. Oh, just right there. We need that right over. Well, where do we need it? I am confused now. We need it to here. So if we brought it down and around and then up right here, that'll work. And that would be right here. Is it there? Only one way to find out. Yep, right to there. Mark 1. 4. Because that's what we need for here, right? Yep. 50 concrete per minute. So now we just need to snake this around. You know what? Let's just go ahead and get rid of that. That's probably not going to work. Oh, it did. Sometimes it'll put it right there if you're not careful. Okay. I think we can snake it around. Which way? You know what? Can we go through there? Yeah, I don't like that being right there. So let's go this way. And we only need a mark 1. Okay, let's just bring this. We need to, I don't like how that's doing that goopy stuff. Default, let's do default. Okay, and we'll do a merger. Actually, we probably take that out. getting concrete already. There we go. To there, and then how much are we getting? Total of 50. There we go. And boom, and there we go. Now it's going on up. That is the heavy encased beams. So the heavy encased beams, though, are going to be going up and up and up. So we just got to figure out how to get them up. And they need to go somewhere. They got to go way, way up, all the way up to there, which is going to be, you know, we could use that area right there. Get some fuel up. Okay, so that is the concrete. Done. That's done, that's already. Okay, that is also this one. Done. And this is going into the heavy encased, or yeah, heavy modular frames. So we need to set this up somewhere over here. And I'm thinking, and we can set it up somewhere over here, maybe in line with that. Question is, that's going to be kind of screwy there, but that's all right. Let's just move this on over. Okay, because this is going to be putting out the oscillators. This is going to be putting out the heavy modular frames. Both of those are going to be going to, well, the oscillator's got to go through this first. But eventually it's going to go to here. So we got to make computers. That'll work. All right, so now our heavy encased beams have got to come up to here. And we still got to do these, our modular frames, to here also. And steel pipe. And also we got to route some concrete from all the way down, way down, way down, all the way up here. This is not going to be fun. Why did I sign up for this? I don't know. I'm a fool. Am I not, Ben? I am definitely a fool. Coffee. Yes, we'll get there. Okay. So let's just take a step at a time. Okay, so now we have to route. And see, I did this temporary there. But that kind of tells me that I can't put anything here. And if I put anything here, oh boy. And what I could go to here. And that's going to be right there on the edge in the corner of the second one over. Let's get some fuel. We still got a ways to go. Wait, which corner was it? I don't remember. I think it was this corner. Right? Yep. that's going to be our heavy encased beams, or not heavy encased beams, our encased beams. So we can come down again. And if we put this, which way is it going? I can't tell. Yep. And we only need a Mark 1. And that's this one here. Yep, we're going to get 10 a minute. And we're going to run that to that, and that clips. I don't like that. Can we run it to that way? That doesn't clip. I like that. I do like that. Did we get power to this sucker? No, we did not. And it's going to be damn near next to impossible to get power in here. How did I do that? Well, it's not going to be impossible, but it's going to be a pain in the ass. Okay. Yeah, that works for me. To there. Okay. Did I do these guys? Yes, I did these guys. I just didn't do that last one. Alright, so that's the heavy encased beams. They're going to be going up. Let's go ahead and... I love that. It's already going. You know, I could hook the power up to this and just have it start going. And... see, where do I have power over here? I think there. Yeah. Well, no, I don't have power to this floor yet at all. And actually, while we're at it, because I don't think... we need to do the other side. Right? Yep, that one. And that one. And that one. And this one, I believe. Yep. So we'll take this. To there. That. To there. That. To there. Come on. And that. To there. And the fun part, we get to fill in the holes. Come on. Ah, it won't let me fill in a hole. Son of a gun. That just sucked. That blows. That means we're just going to have to come down here, fill in the holes down here. All right. So we got concrete coming in here, da-da-da-da-da. These are all set, getting the steel pipe, and this is making the modular frames. I need 8 modular frames to go to the heavy modular frames. So let's go ahead and what we're going to do is some really funky stuff here. I don't want to put a merger there, but I am going to put one here. And here. Straight mode, please. And then we're going to go, oh, yep, let's do this. One, there. But what I need is a smart splitter, because I need, and I'm wondering, can I do the smart splitter here? No, because then it hits into there, and that's not good. See, this is coming down just to the edge of that, which would make it right here. Is that right? Yep. Okay, so that's going to send all my modular frames up once I get that hooked up, but I want to send some down. And I'm thinking, if I had that right there, that was there, can I go there without clipping? No. And I can't go here without clipping either. Well, I can. However, if I go here and do this, and the reason for that, and I don't know, I may need to, let's just take this out. And no, let's put a smart splitter here. Okay. Can I run to there? Nope, cannot do that because that is definite bad clipping. So I don't like that. I think we'll just do it from the next level. So let's take this out. And actually, we could actually do it up at the very top because I got room up there. Why don't we do that? That makes more sense. Okay, so we're going to go from here. And we need to do another floor hole right at the edge and over. All the way up. All the way up, please. Please, 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 please. Let's stop and get some pit stop and get some fuel. And oh my God, I just noticed something. Our modular engines are done. Ah, that's all right. Now where was that? I don't remember. So that's where the camera comes in handy. This is definitely becoming a logistical nightmare. Okay, so right there, right on the edge. Right there. There? No, there. That's wrong, isn't it? Did I just do that wrong? I think I did. Nope, that was right. Right on the edge. Right to there. Okay. So, this is going to be... Well, we need to bring up two of these, don't we? Yay, this is where a hover pack would come in handy. So let's at least get this so I don't forget what I'm doing. Okay. And away we go. I think I got it. Did I get it? I got it. Ha! Now let's do the same thing here and see if we can do that again. I got it. Got it. Uh-oh, running out of juice. That was close. Now we come up here. And actually, I think I'll just wait on that. But what I do need to do is let's go up to where the space elevator is. Because right now we got modular engines. Has completely filled. Filled up. So we're going to figure out where that's coming from. Take that down because we only got about 10 more minutes. And I do want to get that down to the sink. Alright, was that a sink right there? No. No, that was not. Okay, so... Boom, boom, boom. Look at that. Look at all the modular engines. Okay, so that's coming from here. Let's see where we're going. Oh, right there. Not a problem. So now we just need to bring this down. Ooh. It would be nice if we could bring it down to there and into there. Possibilities, but this is what's going to screw me right here. Of course, if I bring it all the way down, I can't, because I can't go that far. Anyway, that needs to go away, that needs to go away. That goes away. That goes away. Got anything else up there? Nope. So we need to come out. You know what? If we came out, oh, let's go back up. Let's look at the camera again. Because I would really like to not have to go all the way down. If we come down this way, yeah, we could do that. So let's jump down. Do this. Is this? Oh, that's a splitter. That's not a merger. I can't do. But that is a merger. So if I brought this, let's say right here. No, because you know what's going to happen? It's going to go outside the building. Yep. So how do I get it? Oh, you know what? Can I come in this way? Nope, I can't come in this way either. I need to merge onto this. we may have to merge right here instead. So if we did a merger here, all the way up, and we did a floor hole here, mark 1, and then we came up from here. We're going to make that a mark 1. And I don't think we're going to need the floor hole trick on this one. At least I hope not. We might. Yep, we do. Okay, so that is in the center, right on the edge. Was it here? Yep. Double check. I wonder what that one was. Oh, that was the other one. Okay, center on this one here. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Looks good, no obstacles. And there's my 2-hour mark. Now we can jump down. Get rid of that. And we do the little floor thing. See how it kind of, there we go. And we should have some motors coming down. Or modular engines, not motors. Yep, here they come. Perfect. And let's go ahead and put one here. And I think that'll be just about it for today. We got a good distance, a good ways done. Yep. Yeah, that's the only part I hate about putting vertical mergers on here. You get that little goofy half-meter distance. There's really not much you can do about it. So, are they coming? Yep, here they come. And they're going to come down, merge in there, and go right into the sink. So we are good to go. We won't have extra. So let's go back up to our mock-up and see where we're at. Now we do have, for our heavy modular frames, we got 2 out of the 4 inputs ready to go in, the modular frames, and the encased beams. Now the modular frames only need 8, so I am going to do a smart splitter and take off 1 for a dimensional depot. Way down, and that's going to be a really long one. Why did I go all the way up? I don't know. All right, let's jump back down and we'll take a quick look. Okay, so we have that done. We have this done. We got 2 out of the 4, so we're halfway done on that. We just need steel pipe and concrete from the very bottom layer. Then we can come over here and we're going to have to get some copper going. Remember I had to do copper because we need more cable than what I'm making. I'm only making 15 per minute. So I need, wow, sorry about that. I think I had my mic down low. I hope you guys could hear that. If not, oh well. Just turn up the volume. Turn it up. Turn it up. We are slowly getting there. Yep, that's going to be... The problem is if I got to figure out how to get this, and I may just put a smart splitter right here and then go back down somewhere over here. And that'll be my modular frames. And we got to bring up concrete, which I think we'll bring up right here. So this will go to like there, concrete there, and there, and then the steel pipe will bring all the way over to here, which is quite a distance, but that'll work. Then we got to finish up this. We need the cable and a quartz crystal. Quartz crystal is coming from all the way down Home Depot area, way down at the very bottom of the tower at 0 meters. And the cable, well, that's what we got to make, those two. And we'll do that. And then we're pretty much put in the computer assembler back here. And then all we have left is, well, I guess we'll just put it like right here. And then we'll leave this area open. And that's where our ACU is, and we'll send that right upstairs and into the space elevator. So we should be able to get that done by tomorrow, hopefully. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Why is this sitting here? Oh, it's just so many, that's why. Because we got backed up. Ha. Either that or it's just, yeah. Oh, I got these as overflow. That's why. I don't even remember. Oh, this is smart plating. How much smart plating we got? 33. Plenty extra. And we do need to clean this up. We will do that shortly after we get the rest of everything else up here. The assembler and then the other manufacturer. And we'll have the last. Actually, we can just throw... We got a couple minutes? Nope. It's time's up. All right. So anyway, until tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And thank you for watching. Appreciate it. And thanks for reminding me to hydrate. And no clipping, but that was just a tiny bit of clipping. I'm okay with it. Just a tiny, tiny bit. Only you will know. You that watch this video. All right. Have a good one. And I appreciate all y'all do.